been, the guys have got it to a point now.
Well, I don't know, but maybe a goat, maybe a cash goat.
This is a I went.
All right. So what's Terry saying?
He's with my daughter.
No, what's he saying about this deal?
He loves it. He loves everything.
All right.
He loves everything.
You want a 12-unit building? Nah.
Whatever. So I'm like, yeah, do it, and then we'll figure it out after. I'm all like, no, you just figure it out. But yeah, he loves everything.
Yeah. So remember the objective, right?
Mm-hmm.
We want to get as much learning out of this as possible.
Absolutely.
Christian can attest to it. How much, doing a deal, an actual deal, how much learning did you get out of it?
I've been doing 2 deals, and my freaking mind is exploding. Exploding.
Where are your deals?
Brockville and in New Brunswick.
New Brunswick. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear about that. How you feel not being in New Brunswick?
Yeah. Well, when you have the master beside you, you know, you feel like you can do everything.
Scary.
Awesome.
So I wonder what that's so for.
Yeah, it's right here.
Here somewhere.
Right here? It's right here.
Yeah, it's this red building.
Yeah, this one. Giant Tiger. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously some work was done here.
Yes. So the deal is, they basically renovated 10 out of the 12 units last year.
So there's 2 to go.
2 to go.
There's some work that has been done here.
Because like the windows look newer compared to the front. And then, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see the inside because on the listing there was no pictures of inside at all.
It was.
There was like very few. Like,
Yeah, very few.
Very few, but not like the unit, just like the entry. But
Okay. Well, we can get started on the outside.
walk around. Okay.
That's good.
Good. Something either shifted. There's obviously some work here,
Yeah.
so that's obviously a concern. You know?
Something happened.
Oh, it could be shifting. They have cameras. It's great.
Free bed. Free bed. Comes with the property.
Bed bugs included. Okay, so these are in rough shape.
Yes.
Okay, so take a picture of these. You're gonna have to get someone that works with steel to see if these need to be replaced. If these are emergency exits, they have to be operational. So it could be just like a little bit of, it needs to be sanded. New windows, doors. This is new.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. It's like 25. This is like 15 grand right here. You see, there's also this piece here.
Yeah. Close to the eavesdrop up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's something up with the, where's the eavesdrop actually? The water
It's dripping.
is falling right here. Right? This is, I don't know if this is a shed or it's an extension from the inside. We have to see from the inside. But there's some. Obviously, you can see there's a warp on that. But I don't know if it's a shed. So these here, these could be just like hairline cracks, but definitely, I would look into what that is. Right? Doesn't look like there's. We'll see at the bottom. Now, whenever you see like this separation, obviously at some point this was an extension, right? So this they added something
Oh, to
to the
building.
property, and so you see that it's separating, which is fine. I mean, this happens with like shifting, but what you don't want to see is like holes, because water can go in there, right? So you want to make sure all those holes are plugged. We don't know if there's any on the other side, if there's any water going in. These are obviously emergency exits. So. And on the picture, it looks like there's either like a new membrane in the roof, or
It's not a completely new roof, but
there's part like there's a gray piece. It looks like a tarp. I was like, is that a tarp?
no,
Or-
no.
yeah,
So it is new roofing up
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
not
yeah.
not a full new roof, but
Yeah.
it's good for 10, 15 years.
Yeah. Good. So, you got a boiler system here?
Yes.
The wiring is older, but these are new units. Did you do any wiring in here?
Yes. So every unit we went into is almost all new wiring. Adding fuse, new panel, and unit.
Okay. Okay, so you got boiler. Where's your boiler?
Back here. Or just the roof.
Woo! This is the one you had to put in. You had to shovel in
Yeah,
coal.
That was old school for sure.
Okay. This one's a. So you didn't. This one you didn't. This wasn't new. This was obviously here before.
That was there before. The only thing we did here was just the new water pump.
Hmm?
Just the new water pump and tank, expansion tank.
Okay. So you did the pump, new pump.
And the expansion tank.
I'm trying to look at this. You know the age?
Not off the top of my head, no. Oh yeah. 06. Date of test.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's coming to the end of lifetime then.
Make a note of that. Now how's the in obviously you see it's an old school type of foundation.
Yeah, we've only had this for one winter. We had no water issues. We dug the trenches over here.
So you have a built-in.
Just in the basement.
Yeah.
And
Pretty much here it's been dry.
yeah.
I mean, these types of foundations, you're gonna see water anyways. You know. Did you do any work on the foundation?
No.
Your water shot off this here?
Yeah.
To the whole building?
The check that's the only one, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay, that's good.
Good dinner?
Kind of like what you did this floor, you just paint.
Yeah, in the hallways, always just the floor. We lost. But the lights in. This nice lovely. Yeah, we didn't do too much out here. These cameras are.
But they look good.
They look good though.
Yeah, they look real.
That's the
The
important
brown
thing.
thing I want to ask you about this.
Little
Did you-
wonky.
Yeah, did you have a look?
Yeah, it's super solid.
Just
It's
shifting?
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen any shifting. It's been completely solid since we've been here. We firmed it up a little bit, just made it a little more solid, but I'm not gonna worry about it.
Okay. All right. You lead the way. See how long it takes to go.
Yeah, so it's 10 bachelors, 2 windows.
Make sure when you take a picture, you take a picture of the front door. So you know what you're looking at. So like what you don't want to hear,
Yeah.
you flush the toilet.
And then you hear the pipe
Yeah, yeah.
or the toilet still running.
Yeah, you know, things like that.
In the shower.
This is new?
Yeah.
Obviously.
No, I turned it off. I turned it off.
Hot water here.
That's
Alright.
the panels.
So you do have new wiring. Okay, good. So you do have new wiring here? See what's behind
Fridge
here?
out here. Closet. Closet, no door. There's the kitchen. Also, she ran to the
So
table.
what I'm saying is, you see the hair? These are good finishing,
Yeah.
right? Because you could have gone with the vinyl
Mhm.
all around, but the tub, better tub than just like a regular cheapy one.
Yeah.
What happened to this person's doors?
They don't like doors apparently. She took out the doors of the closet. There's no door in the bathroom. There's no doors on the cabinets.
Okay. That's fine.
She doesn't like doors. Or he, whoever it is.
So,
He took out the fridge.
is this the top floor?
Yes.
So you look at all the, when you look at the corners, you'll see that like this water runs to a corner down the beams and then it comes. So you can see, you know.
Depends on price of 500, 550, 575, it's basically 650, you know, meat is the juice worth the squeeze.
She had a, like a table blocking with, does this one have access to the fire escape?
Yep, they do. There's.
She had like a blocking table. I don't know.
Is there, were we gonna show this one?
We can. He's likely not gonna answer the door, but we can try.
Whatever we can get into is fine. You know?
We can
Yeah,
Like
let's
you
see.
see, I think I'm looking at kind of like the work that's been done. You know, like
Yeah. Actually, the one next down below, we could get the fire escape there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, sweet. This place is turnkey, you know, like the guys did a lot of work, George Jiddles did, you know, this building had to be totally, like, a lot of work, and not just construction work, you know, like a lot of the units were turned over, and
Yeah.
so that's a ton of work in itself, just to get tenants, some of the, like, we got all the tenants out.
Mhm.
There were some people that weren't that great, so.
No, for sure.
And they just cleaned it up, you know, it's just more of a professional looking.
Well, the thing is,
Building.
like, we're just like coming to like determining the value, right? So what happened last year or earlier this year is like Marsha sells, and everybody starts getting excited over their price, you know, and so
Marsha?
yeah, you know Marsha, like the street.
Sold for 1.1, right?
Yeah, 1.1.
Yeah.
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 So that kind of created like a standard that, but you know, just a few months afterwards, we closed 11 units. Sorry, did I say 12? 11 units. And so like, you know, we're at like 950, but it's purpose built, right? Then I know there's a couple other properties here that are kind of way over, like you got to be crazy to even, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're still in Smith Falls, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
everyone I've spoken to about this building thinks it's a steal. And ever since it gone conditional, I've probably gotten a call every single day
Mhm.
from somebody that's interested in it. So I mean, the numbers don't lie. This building is a cash cow. It's been, the guys have got it to a point now.
Well, I don't know, but maybe a goat, maybe a cash goat.
This is a I'm not sure where you're trusting, but if you don't consider 10% net a cash cow, then I
Well,
don't know.
we
In
have
Ottawa-
different ways.
in Ottawa we get three.
Like the way we underwrite, we go by CMHC standards because obviously the play is to go back to flip it to CMHC, and so they have a like very, you know, like a clear like criteria of how they underwrite their repairs and maintenance, what they would put as vacancy, you know, and property management. So we have our own property management company, so we're okay on that, but there's still a cost, right? There's still a hard cost to us, and so
Yeah, but I
so
mean, this is, in the numbers.
I definitely know where you're coming from, right? It's
Yeah.
like when I walk here, I definitely see the value in the work that's been done, especially in like the finishing, like you know, like the bathrooms, and you know, there's definitely been a lot of work done, and so that's why we're here today. You know what I mean? Like we wouldn't be here
Yeah.
if we didn't think it was a value here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I believe me, I understand that. So what else do we have to do basically to get to a?
We're
what
right
do we
now
need to
we're
get
we're
to a
we're,
firm
we're
sale?
good we're good where we are in terms of the walkthrough. We have to go back to the office. We'll figure out. Did we finally get all the missing information?
Yeah, except for one. I think just the water bill didn't come in.
Yeah, we haven't received that
Yeah,
yet.
exactly. But all of the missing information is updated.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're definitely your buyers.
Okay,
You
great.
know. So we just gotta do a little bit more of the due diligence.
Okay.
Due diligence. Obviously, the inspection is going to be a big component. But
What is it inside the units that the inspector is going to want to look at?
well,
Is
plugs.
usually-
They're going to want to look at plugs. I can see from the outside the windows, obviously, but you know, we just want to see what the condition is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Yeah, no problem.
if someone is, you know, if someone has an issue with it, like you can say, oh, it's from the.
What I would
city.
say with the inspector is, if we all want to come, no problem.
No, we don't
But
want to.
yeah,
we
but-
just need the inspector. needs
Yeah,
to-
just, it'll be easier if the inspector needs to enter the units, if he can just go in himself.
Yeah.
And then that way we don't have.
No, for
like,
sure,
four
for
people
sure.
in there.
No, for sure. Like at the bachelor, yeah. it doesn't make any
Especially
sense.
for you guys, as if you're gonna be taking the building on, keeping everybody happy is a good thing.
Yeah.
Right, so we don't wanna piss people off too much, even though we have the right to do so.
Yeah.
You know how it is, sometimes you just wanna have a little flex with the people,
No,
right?
for sure.
And if everyone flexes a little bit, then, you know, everybody
Yeah.
is happy, and that's usually the way I like to do things, especially with tenants. Everyone flexes a little, nobody gets upset,
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah.
Okay, did you guys wanna take a look at, through anything else here?
No, we already, we
You had it-
we
I know
went
you-
all
you were
around,
here
we
a
went,
bit earlier,
yeah, we
yeah.
went downstairs,
Yeah,
we looked at everything.
Okay, awesome.
Boiler, obviously, being the old, we're going on 20 years
Mhm.
with the boiler, that's obviously a concern. we'll have to have. I mean,
It
it's
just
hard to
gotta
even
be
have it
wrong, but-
inspected because it either it works or it doesn't. You know what I mean?
It works, it's got, you said it, but it has a new pump.
New pump and a
Yeah,
new
yeah.
exhaust tank.
New pump, I mean, look, with the boilers, a lot of people will say these things are geared to last 50 years,
Yeah.
you know?
I had a lot of boilers go in my day. You know what I mean?
And what kind of lifespan are you putting on a boiler?
20 years, 30 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Depending on when it was, like the type of boiler. Like we had a boiler. We bought a property, 36 units. The next month, the boiler went.
Yeah,
We just picked it up. You know?
it's possible,
Yeah.
like the boiler here has been inspected and has been, like, right now the guy's saying it's all good, the boiler is operating properly.
It's either it works or it doesn't, right? Like,
Yeah, well, he's saying, like, what did the guy say to you, George? He said that the roof of the boiler should be good for at least 5 years.
5, 10, 15 years.
Yeah. So, I mean, you guys can do your own due
Yeah,
diligence
yeah,
on
yeah,
that,
for
but
sure.
that's just, we just wanna be upfront, give you the information we have, you can determine, what you wanna
Yeah.
do there, but, I mean, it's a good building. These guys have had it, they've done a lot of good stuff here, and, as I was saying, the only reason that they're selling is just, there's a couple assets we were moving and then putting it into a different project that we're evaluating, so, but it's a good building, so hopefully we can work it out.
Yeah, well, it was great meeting you.
Great meeting
great
you
to
too.
meet you.
Yeah.
I'll take a take a card as well. I'm definitely interested in the work that you're doing
Yeah.
because this is the kind of work we want to. I don't know if you do one of the jobs, but we're in the middle of like flipping like 3 other buildings,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely could use quotes and things like that. Make that
Yeah.
connection. But no, it's awesome.
Good.
Good to meet you, my friend.
Yeah, I'll give you my card too.
Yeah.
I gave one to Tanya, but I'll give one to everybody. I'll just grab it out of my car.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good walkthrough, guys.
Yeah. What did you learn?
The questions to ask.
Yeah.
The conversations to have.
Yeah. So look, there was a part where I was like losing him. He got a little defensive.
Yes.
I had to reassure him, but then come in with my boiler talk. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. That's the conversations I have with him. He's very like.
He gets defensive.
Why do you need an inspection? This is a good building. Why do
Yeah.
you need this? This is a good building.
yeah.
Like even the walkthroughs, all like, you really want to come and walk me through? It's a good building. It's a cash cow. I'm like,
Yeah, hold on a second. This is not a cash cow. It's a cash goat.
Yeah.
You're doing a little.
But I think the overall work that he's
I
put in is
think
awesome.
it's good work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's really good work.
I would want to get this checked out here. You took pictures of all this kind of like this front work.
The front work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Like the crack.
okay. So overall, I would say it's a decent property, right? Like, you're not gonna find something out like crazy in this inspection that's gonna be out of this world. You know what I mean? You go downstairs. What I like to see, it's clean. You see the work has been done. They went further with their finishing. That makes a difference, right? Like, you spend a little bit of money up front. You have the tile. You do tile shower back. What do you call it?
Tiles.
Backdrop, whatever. If you do the tile, it costs a little bit more money, but it's gonna last you like the next 20 years. You know what I mean? Versus a vinyl that you have to change up every couple tenants. Okay, so let's rate the high level concerns. Boiler, 20 years old. That's an issue. Obviously, we want to get those stairs checked out. To see whether or not you need
It's a
to.
concern because it's like
No, like, let's say you have to replace all that steel. That's going to be a fortune.
the
Right.
emergency exit.
Yeah, the emergency exits, right? Shout out to them. Like, if everybody, like,
If everybody.
Yeah.
Well, he told me that too, several times.
yeah, but like, so then.
Like even the first time that I
and if
called
you,
him.
but your offer was so difficult, and you took your offer, right?
Yeah.
So You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt, because like 80% could be bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah, he'd probably get some calls or want it, whatever. You know what I mean? That's fine. But we have it under contract. Problem is, if there is people calling, everybody's gonna be in a rush. So the walkthrough, it's also to establish your ability as a buyer. See what I'm saying? Like you want to, right now they're worried at first.
Yeah.
Like, who is this
Establish
person?
your seriousness.
Yeah, exactly. Did you drop something? Where is it? We're going straight. Yeah. And so in their mind they had a doubt, right? Like, okay, you know, we don't know this person, like, you know. But now they're like in their mind, and I want you to remember the words that I used. We are your buyers. Right? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment down below, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified the next time we're doing a video. And guess what? Like, share, dislike, I don't care! Let me see how that looks.